toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield, it's Bean. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Sturgeon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big... Oh, he's They'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Sturgeon. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Bean. He's got it.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle, it's Milner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here comes the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
Turning it on! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturgeon. And the defense drags him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Bean. Fires left. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got it in the middle, it's Milner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down.
That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
This time it's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him play.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. The quick out. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense got him at the 27.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Grabbed over the middle at Sturgeon. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play mix.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Go straight ahead. He will not get there. Brought down at the two-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Bean. The short hands, it's Milner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his man. It's Milner. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for space, it's Rice. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Rice. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking to throw, it's Bean. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturgeon. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. They got it. It's blocked.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw. It's Beam. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work. Drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw again. Fakes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse. And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special. Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. working the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Goes to the option. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught. Touchdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love the job by the receiver there on the crow route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hilliard. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They'll run it. It's Cobb. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Fly trumpet. Fly trumpet.
Off the play fake. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do. when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for.
Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. Past the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the run. It's Reddick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Santiago. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond.